My wife's sister said lied that I got her pregnant, and my wife slapped me without asking a single. I had always believed that life in Paris would be filled with romance, elegance, and the gentle rhythm of cobblestone streets. For years, my wife and I had built what I thought was a stable life together. Our apartment overlooked the Seine, and every morning I woke to the sound of bells from the church nearby. I never imagined that a single moment could shatter everything I trusted. It happened on a quiet Sunday afternoon. The air smelled faintly of fresh bread drifting from the bakery on the corner. I was arranging books in our small study when my wife's sister appeared at the doorway with eyes wide and full of something I couldn't name. What she told my wife was not just shocking, it was devastating. She claimed I had betrayed my marriage, that she was carrying my child. The words struck the room like a thunderclap. My wife turned to me, her face pale, her breath uneven. Without hesitation, without a single question, she raised her hand and struck me across the face. The sting was sharp, but the pain in my chest was far greater. I stood frozen, unable to comprehend how easily her trust in me had been destroyed. I tried to catch her gaze, but she turned away. The walls of our home, once warm and familiar, suddenly felt like a prison closing in around me. I could hear the river outside, steady and indifferent, flowing as though nothing had changed, while inside everything had collapsed. I walked the streets aimlessly that evening. Paris was alive, couples strolled arm in arm, children laughed in the gardens, and street musicians played soft melodies under the glow of street lamps. Yet all I could feel was an emptiness growing inside me. My mind replayed the scene again and again, her sister's cruel lie, my wife's blind reaction, and the silence that followed. In the days that came after, I noticed how quickly whispers spread. Neighbors who once greeted me with warmth now looked at me with quiet suspicion. My colleagues at work avoided my eyes. I realized her sister's lie was more than just a personal attack, it was a weapon designed to isolate me, to strip away the life I had built. But as much as despair tried to pull me under, another part of me began to awaken. I knew the truth, and I knew that lies had a way of unraveling themselves. I started to watch carefully, listening for cracks in her sister's story, gathering quiet strength in my silence. Every time I passed by the Seine, I reminded myself that the river never stopped flowing, no matter what stones were thrown into it. One evening, standing on the Pont Neuf as the lights of the city reflected on the water, I made a decision. I would not allow this falsehood to define me. The truth, though buried now, would rise. And when it did, those who had doubted me would finally see what I had endured in silence.